afternoon from Porsche of Ocala. I'm Scotty, one of the Porsche product pros over here, and with that tongue twister, I'm here to show you how to program your garage door opener to your all-new 992 generation of 911. So, of course, the 992 generation of 911 just was released very recently over here, and with this change, of course, came a lot of really cool aspects, and some of which may be a little confusing to you, especially if you, of course, are not used to this system. So, what we're going to need in order to hook up your garage door is, of course, a clicker, which I refer to as a clicker. Of course, it can be from many different brands. Each brand might be a little different, so once again, make sure you check your owner's manuals for your garage doors, or if you have any questions, give me a call, email me, anything like that. We'll be able to at least try to give you a little bit of help there. So in this case, I'm using a Model 375 UT Chamberlain universal garage door clicker. It's been very consistent, and I've used one of these for years, but you don't have to have this one in particular. Once again, each garage door can be a little different. So what we're going to do, of course, if we're coming into the car, this is the typical page we're going to see right over here. And we're also going to want to be parked in front of your garage with the garage door being open, just to make things a little easier. So what we're going to do is we're going to come on the left-hand side right over here. We're going to come down into Set. And then from Set, now this is going to be a physical setting, so we're going to want to go into Vehicle Settings right over here. And then towards the bottom of this page, you'll see HomeLink Garage Door. And we're going to come right over here. Now we're going to hit Configure New HomeLink Garage, and it tells me, okay, using your clicker, go ahead and point it at the screen, and, of course, activate it. So I have a little signal from, of course, one of my customers' houses right over here. And I'm just going to hold this, and then it gives me this little prompt right over here. Now, this is where my personal experience comes in from programming these little guys. If you have a rolling code, which most garage doors are, pretty much anything after about 2005, you're going to have a rolling code in your garage door. You're going to want to do the synchronization steps. And what you're going to do is, of course, you're going to go through all this, and you're going to hit Send Signal, of course. But here's where my personal experience just comes in. Even if it didn't work, what you're going to do is you're going to hit Yes. And if you want to, you can even add a position so that when you get close to your garage door, it gives you a little pop-up saying, hey, do you want to activate your garage door? Of course, you can do that at this time as well if you want to. This is just jumping a little bit ahead. I don't plan to do so, that we're not going to worry about that. And once again, if you do have multiple homes or properties or anything like that, you can also assign a name to the profile, which is very helpful, once again, just to help remember which one is which. So I'm going to hit OK because we don't really have to worry about that. Now, in theory, it should be done. But since we skipped a little step, just to make things a little more consistent, of course, this is going to be for multiple garage door companies to make things a little more consistent, we're going to come over to Car. From here, we're going to select HomeLink Profiles. And we're going to have this right over here like so. Now what you're going to do is leave the car on, and of course unlocked in front of your garage door. Go inside and get on a little step ladder or anything like that, of course, nice and safe. And you're going to locate on your garage door motor itself, the one that actually activates the movement of the whole thing, is a Learn button, or often referred to as a Program button. And you're going to want to give that a little tap. Now, Genies, if you have a Genie, you're going to want to hold it for about 1.5 seconds and then let it go. But you're going to tap the little button. You'll see typically a little red or a yellow light start blinking. Very slowly, but you're going to come quickly back to your car, and then here's where the secret comes in. You're going to go like this. You're going to hit that little button right over here, and you're going to see it's sending the signal. And it's going to stop, and then you're going to do it again. And you're going to do that a couple times until you see the garage door actually move. Once that's done, you're done. You don't have to do anything else from that point, and then you're golden. So once it's been programmed there, you're golden. But the problem that I had is, of course, the synchronization steps that Porsche walks you through. Some garage door manufacturers, it's not a long enough signal that Porsche sends through the synchronization process to actually synchronize between the car and the motor itself. So this allows a longer signal burst for some of the manufacturers, such as the earlier LiftMaster systems and Chamberlain systems, can often take a little bit more of a signal to, of course, actually get through, even some Genies as well. And by doing this process instead, sends the much longer signal, makes things a little more consistent. So, if you do have any questions about that process, please feel free to contact me. From now on, throughout this video, we're going to be showing you kind of other things we can do with this. So as we saw earlier, we can assign it to a location. I'm a little private when it comes to my things. I don't want it to pop up. So depending if you have Sports Chrono or not, of course this car does not. So we have the Wet Sport buttons right over here. In the cars that do have Sports Chrono, you actually have a programmable button right over here. But in this case, I have the programmable button right over here in the steering wheel, so I'm not able to do this step. But the nice thing about this is, of course, if you do need to access any of the HomeLink profiles, all you have to do is come to Car, control, and activate it right over there, nice and easily. If you do have those programmable buttons, you are able to assign it to one of those buttons that as soon as you tap it, it just pops up, no issues at all. But of course, most people are just going to be using it based on the GPS location to make it easier. I've also been told you can only activate the garage door signal while you're in park. So another thing just to keep in mind, of course, if you do want to open up your garage door, you might have to go into park by hitting the little P button, activate it, then go back into drive, and of course, hit P again, and then of course, re-close the garage door. But if you do have any questions on that, please feel free to contact me. I am always happy to get all your questions answered and taken care of. And any experience I can get from maybe working with you over the phone or even sending you another video always helps me and my other customers. Other than that, we look forward to hearing from you and hope you're having a great day and enjoying your new 911. Take care. Bye.